This is the Spider Tanks Esports Show. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Spider Tanks Esports Show. My name's evenwave, and I'm here with Meditated and D&K Like the Suits also. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the recent Mayhem West Tournament, and we'll share some of our experiences with that. And in addition, we're going to be talking about the upcoming balance changes for weapons. And also later in the show, we have an interview with Fana and wookiehentes, two of the members of the team who actually won the Mayhem West Tournament. I got to sit down and talk with them, and I learned a whole lot actually listening to them talk about the game. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the show started. What's up, guys?
Yo, what's good, man? That tournament was awesome, huh?
Yeah, I haven't had that much fun in a while. I want to do it again.
Yeah, we had some intense battles, I would say.
Yeah, we had a pretty decently hard bracket. I thought from the start we had a lot of good teams in our bracket.
Every team we played, they knew what they were doing and they wanted to win.
Yeah, there were a lot of teams whose names I didn't recognize, and then we loaded in with them, and they had really good coordination. They were hitting their shots like some tough matches from.
Yeah, there were some gamers trying to get that money for sure. It was a lot of fun. But what I'm excited for is this next build coming out. Hopefully they balance some weapons and people are playing stuff other than Bramble, Laser, and Heal.
I know, right?
Yeah, Bramble Laser Heal is a super strong build, but you could really replace that laser with anything of comparable range and damage, like maybe a railgun, a sniper. I think as teams kind of really work with this team config of having one utility, one sustain, and one main damage dealer, I think that's when we'll really start to see the evolution.
Right.
If we get a new weapon balancing in the next build, Evenwave, what are you hoping to see?
I think the number one thing I want to see nerfed is cannon turrets, for sure.
Oh, definitely.
They're just incredibly strong right now, and I think it's the strongest thing in the game. I would like to see him go to 6 energy personally. I think that would help because it's so powerful when a team does that move where they all save up 10 energy and then they just throw 6 cannon turrets on the field all at the same time. I don't think you should be able to do that. Maybe have to place them a little bit more judiciously and develop a strategy for effective cannon turret placement. I think that would make the game a whole lot more interesting.
Yeah, I agree. Getting killed by a turret is one of the most frustrating things in the game, and it makes you go insane.
Right.
At least when you get killed by a vortex airstrike, that's some coordination. You're like, dang, they really did that to me. Oh, okay, I respect it. But the turrets, it's bro, you just spam those and you get so lucky, you hide behind them, so your shots get blocked. It's so frustrating.
Yeah, they're super powerful. I think there are definitely some weapons that deserve a nerf too. I think Beat Blaster is just crazy strong right now.
Yeah, I like Beat Blaster a lot, but the range on it is it's really good, but I feel like it just really can't hang with the super long range weapons.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they nerf the fire rate, I think it'll be okay. But the fire rate is extremely fast on it, so you could get a lot of shots off.
Yeah, obviously Brambler is really strong. A lot of people have been complaining about Brambler. Personally, I think Brambler, although it's strong, I don't think it's entirely OP. I mean, you can still rush it. It definitely has a weakness. And if you're, find yourself frustrated dealing with Bramblers, just get in the habit of just, rush at them. Don't ever run away from the Brambler, at least. That's what they want you to do, because you can't run away from a Brambler. So you just got to run straight at them.
Yeah. Another weapon I don't like that goes under the radar so much is that freaking laser. The laser is in every single tournament. I think you even saw it back in the Node Owner tournament. Now you're seeing it in this Mayhem tournament. The laser is a problem and it's always strong and no one ever talks about it. I don't get it. What do you think about that?
The laser is one of those weapons that it's hard to use because, it fires 1, 2, 1, left, right. And it makes it a little bit harder to hit your shots, but once you get somebody who really knows what they're doing with laser, they can just cause so much damage.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's the range. They have a lot of range.
What's the range on that? Like 22 base or like 25? You know what it is, evenwave?
I think at common it was range 24, but at epic it's like 26 or something like that.
Yeah, like that's like super strong. Beat Blaster's around like the 21.
Yeah, one of the things I found interesting in the tournament was, especially as you got towards the end, like in the finals, both teams was laser, brambler, healer. And it's just, I just found that interesting. It's like both teams had to run that build because that's just the most powerful build. It has so much range. It's got slowing. It's got, sustain with the heal. I mean, it just has it all.
Yeah.
Like you have YSL and MAF, and they were just scrimming each other every day. And, they essentially worked out this strategy in a private server. And then both teams took that strategy and then they just went out and won, the East tournament and the West tournament with it. So, I mean, the winning strategy, it was developed in a private server, just like private matchmaking, just two teams just going at it. And they figured out what it was.
Yeah, I definitely think we should get a scrim server going with like the best players and then just scrim all day long until plate arena at least.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so much fun. One of the things I really want to see is I want to see YSL versus MAF. Both teams won their respective tournament, East and West, and I want to see them do a show match. So hopefully we can line something up like that.
Yeah, we need to get a 7-game series immediately. MAF versus YSL.
Yes.
Let's see who's the best team in the world.
Let's do it. I did get a chance to sit down and have a conversation with Fana and wookiehentes, two of the players from the winning MAF team that, along with their teammate Spoilerr, won the Mayhem West Tournament. And they're going to tell you how they did it. Let's cut to that interview now. All right, we are here with Fana and wookiehentes, who, along with their teammate Spoilerr, they won the Mayhem West Tournament. Fana, Wookie, thank you so much for joining us. And I got to say, congratulations on winning the tournament.
Thank you.
First place. That's amazing. It was really awesome watching you all's gameplay. I mean,
it was a great experience for us.
Oh, I'm sure. You all play so well as a team. I want to know more about you. Where are you from? How do you all know each other?
We're from Europe, Hungary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought so.
We live in Budapest, Hungary.
Gotcha. Budapest looks
Spoilerr,
beautiful.
Except Spoilerr.
Except Spoilerr, he lives in a smaller city. It is 100 kilometers from Budapest.
I gotcha.
And we haven't really met each other before we went to Dubai. So we have seen each other with Spoilerr, I mean, on the airport.
Oh, wow. So, like, the first time that you all three met was at the airport for the Dubai tournament.
Yes.
Wow. So, how did you all actually meet? I assume you met online, or was it through video games, or what?
Actually, Wookie and I, we know each other from a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Because we played a lot of games together before, like StarCraft and Warcraft. But these was one against one games. But like we played really together as a team since 2015 on Heroes of the Storm, and we won a lot of tournaments together on Heroes of the Storm.
Oh, okay. I'm not actually familiar with that game.
Oh, it's a Blizzard MOBA, right? Like League of Legends, just from Blizzard.
Oh, okay.
Like that.
That's cool. And so, like, when did you all start playing Spider Tanks?
We play Spider Tanks since February or something, so almost like half year.
So, like 5 months or so.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
We started the full later games like this year.
Oh, okay. So did you just start doing tournaments right away, or what?
Yes, by the way, when I joined the team, there was a first tournament, I believe, which NTM tournament maybe.
Yeah.
So that was the first tournament I I played, it was right after I joined the team, so I had only 1 day to practice
Oh wow.
the game before that tournament, and we play a final against BKS there. So
Wow.
it was a kind of good start for me.
Yeah. Yeah. You all made it to the finals of the NTM tournament?
After the first day, yes.
Wow. That's amazing. That's really cool. Probably the first time that I remember playing you all, I just remember thinking like, oh, is this a new team? Is this? I thought it was like an experienced team that was playing under a different name or something, playing under a fake name. That's probably what I thought the first time I played you, because it sounds like you all just had good coordination from the beginning.
I once heard that DNK said on stream while you were commentating our game that he thinks we have a mobile experience before Spider Tanks because we are very coordinated.
Yeah. Do you? We were always wondering
of
that.
Of course, yeah. We played Heroes of the Storm
Yeah.
to mobile, and we were really good, I think, in that game.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, and I think our skill is like from that game mostly, I think.
I agree totally.
So what's your team's practice regimen look like? Like how often do you play Spider Tanks?
It really depends. Like sometimes we don't play at all, and when we play, we didn't play too much, I think.
But I mean, Fana means we don't really play matchmaking, so we just play scrims. For example, before this tournament, we prepared almost every day against YSL and other Korean teams.
Yeah.
So we just play scrims against good teams mostly.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We believe in scrims with good teams. This is the way for practice, I think. So we don't play much. Our practice is probably worth more than just all day mussing random games.
So shorter, more high intensity practice sessions rather than just grinding long sessions in matchmaking.
For example, if I have to try out a new weapon, then I will definitely go play some matchmaking games. But after that, I want to play against good teams because it gives us so much more experience and we can improve that way so much faster.
Yeah, that's really cool. Did you all just reach out to YSL and just do scrims with them, and that's how you prepared? Did just like private matches with them?
We just schedule it every day and yes, doing private matches.
That's so cool. It's really awesome that you all were in opposite tournaments too, because then you're not giving someone in the tournament your team's strategy right off the bat.
Right.
I saw you say in the Discord that the strategy that you wound up running in the tournament, especially in the finals, that you found that strategy like 2 days before or something like that. Is that right?
It is correct.
Wow.
At the beginning, our main strategy was the Vortex combo thing, Vortex plus Airstrike. But we had to play other things because it wasn't that strong anymore. We felt that because, for example, we played Scream also against BTB and they just countered it so easy with single shield. So we had to change. They won against us 7 map in a row, by the way. So that point we felt we have to change our strategy.
Yeah.
And it was first it was just turret. We played triple turrets, and I played with hook, that grapnel thing.
Yeah.
And YSL played against us this hill zone thing maybe 2 days before the finals, and we just couldn't kill anyone. And that was the first time we actually saw that ability working that good.
Yeah.
And we just had an idea that we should copy this.
Right? Yeah.
So that's the story behind this strategy for us.
When are we going to get to see you all play YSL in kind of like a tournament? You know, you all won the West tournament, YSL won the East tournament. I think people want to see you all play.
You mean in a grand final or in a other competition?
I don't know. Either way, it would just be really
Either
cool.
way
That's all
would be
I'm
cool,
saying.
yes.
Yeah, it would be awesome to see that matchup. I think a lot of people would like to see it.
By the way, we met each other in many tournaments, I think, in the BKS AMP tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
But now they are so much better, I think.
Yeah, everybody has gotten really good at this game really quickly.
True.
There's a lot of really good teams out there. That's one of the things I noticed in the tournament. You know, you'll have a team of people whose names you may not recognize. You go up against them, and you're just like, "Whoa, they're really good."
We were also surprised. with that.
I love to see it.
Play against like Common Boy team, and this was like surprisingly strong.
Yeah.
Example, or BTB get really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The competition is getting harder and harder.
I completely agree. Yeah, BTB was the team that made us realize that our strategy was not working, and we changed to our final strategy, which is what we played you all with. Because they beat us a couple times right before the tournament, and we're like, oh, we have to change something.
We were in the kind of same situation, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
As I told you. I think it is because our main strategy was Vortex combo, and it needs the most coordination, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, playing with turrets, I mean, learning that new strategy with turrets was so much easier.
Right. Do you have any advice that you could give to people who are forming teams and looking to become competitive? I mean, you know, as the tournament winner, do you have anything that any advice you could give them?
Yeah, like first, just practice. And if you guys getting familiar with the weapons and everything, find scrims, play against good teams. But hopefully, like matchmaking will fix this issue, so you will be able to just smashing ladder all day to being good. But the other day, just play scrims if you can. But maybe even after that, just scrims is never a bad thing against good teams.
What do your comms look like in game?
We say almost anything what we are doing or see, so it is kinda we are speaking all the game.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to give as much information as possible, or do y'all have really tight comms?
Yes, we have, and I think you can't really say unnecessary information.
Right.
Things like this. So.
Right. No talking about your day and all that during match.
No, I mean it is even.
So he means like any information is can be a good information. So just say more is the better.
Mm-hmm. I've noticed that sometimes a lot of my comms are just like, "Oh no," or "Shit." That's probably my number one comm is "Shit."
Yeah, we try to like communicate everything, like where I move, where I will dodge, or where everything is to try to say. Yeah. Because like with the heal, you need to follow it. It's really hard sometimes.
Right.
And like where to heal, where to combo, where to anything. Yeah, we try to say as much as possible.
Gotcha.
And we do it in our language.
For example, I have to say separately to Spoilerr or to Fana who I'm going to heal. And where am I going to shot that heal?
Okay.
So I have to speak so much, I think, I don't want to miss many shots with Reaper artillery.
Right. Do you have somebody on your team who kind of calls the shots? Like D&K is that person on our team. He plays heal and he sort of calls the shots and calls the plays. sort of tells us what to do because he's sitting back watching the match.
As a healer, if I'm far enough from the enemy team to make sure I don't get damage, I don't really see the enemy team. So I can't do it.
That makes sense.
I think Fana make the calls, I think, or even Spoilerr. It is.
Yeah, or, like we just know what to do from the informations that we share in the game.
Yeah.
And yeah, I try to call, but sometimes like Wookie calling like strategically. But sometimes I overwrite his call because he don't see what I see because I am much further than he, so he don't see my position and the enemy position. And yeah. So even Wookie is calling, but like sometimes I need to like to write this call.
Gotcha.
I just make calls like we need to have another position because it will be bad for us if I have to go back to heal if I get any damage.
Yeah, that makes sense. You guys are obviously good at spider tanks. I mean, do you have any other like secret talents outside of spider tanks we don't know about?
Yeah, okay. I did win a chess competition, and also I was a national taekwondo champion.
Oh wow, national taekwondo champion.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's awesome.
I played poker, by the way, before spider tanks, so I'm kind of good in that game. Mainly online poker.
Gotcha.
I searching for.
That's awesome.
And by the way, I'm kind of smart. I think.
Nice. I could have guessed that.
Okay, thank you.
So, what are you all the most excited for in Spider Tanks?
I'm really interested about the play turn model. I really hope this game will not fail on this, because this is the most fun to play turn game by far, in my opinion.
Yes, it really is.
But what I'm most excited about is the esports section, because I am an esports player by heart.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that also. They're gonna have different game modes coming up. I'm excited just to get some new stuff in the game, and it's been it's been the same for a while, and I'm really excited just to have like some new features, some new game modes. Last time we did an episode, we had the game media devs on, and they said that we're getting map updates where all the maps are going to look different visually, and they probably changed features in the maps too. Plus, added some new maps. So I'm looking forward to that. Just kind of like, give the game even more variety.
True. I'm also looking forward to these new game modes because I like brainstorming about new strategies, and you have to do that if you have more game modes. So what we played in this tournament, it was, I think, the most powerful strategy, but only in team deathmatch.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if before it went just team deathmatch, if you run into a chicken match or something like that, it's a completely different build. I would love to see it where at least you could select a build for whatever mode you're going into.
Same.
Yeah, I want to see like tournaments on custom games when we can change the mode and the tanks for the mode, and like you need to pick a different build in any mode and mob. So
maybe you can
variety.
ban something.
Yeah, and ban.
Oh yeah,
this will be good.
Banning, for example, a game mode or a map or weapon or ability, just like, for example, in League of Legends tournament. It brings me more mind game, I think, between the two teams.
Yeah.
Which can be definitely very interesting.
Yeah, it adds an extra dynamic that kind of shakes everything up. So you all played a tournament like that in Dubai. Did you like that for Spider Tanks when they did like a tournament that you could ban certain weapons before matches? I assume you all liked that.
I think it was very cool. I think we had as I said earlier, this mind game part of the competition, which I very enjoyed. So I think it should be in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I remember like after the final, I just thinking at night like how to pick to like treat the opponent so we can outpick them, and we did that way, and it was worth at the finals. So
Fana meant
it's really good.
before the final, I think. You said after the final.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. But yeah, brainstorming is really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in Spider Tanks, you really need a good strategy.
Oh yeah.
It's really important in the game.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about Spider Tanks is coming up with the strategies. There's so many of them that you can try, so many different combinations.
You can relatively easily can master a weapon, so it is more room to have an edge on the opponent in these mind game things, I think.
Yeah. So, all right, so Meditated and I were wondering, I just want to know, because I think it's a good way to get to know somebody. If there's one song to describe your team, what would it be?
It's probably from Mick Gordon. The only thing they fear is you.
Nice.
You know, it is one of those heavy songs from Doom, which you can hear during you massacre all the enemies.
Yeah.
Just like we did in this tournament. So that's the idea behind this answer.
Gotcha. I feel that energy whenever I'm playing you all, and you all are just destroying us. I could see that. Well, I guess that's about it. Really, thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the invitation.
Once again, I'd really like to thank Fana and wookiehentes for coming on the show. I really enjoyed speaking with them and, listening to how they view the game and go about practicing and stuff like that. Because, being a tournament winning team, they're obviously doing something right. But yeah, that's it for the show. And I'm looking forward to everything that we got coming up. I think there's good times ahead. So I'll see you in the next one.